Hey yo, welcome back to the Slowpoke World, where I've got round 2 of my Team Challenge, Pokemon Team Challenge TCG event, where if I win I get a mat and I get to represent my local store at next level event. So this is an open deck list event. If you haven't seen part 1, go check that out. Really close game, really scary game. Moving on to round 2 though, we encounter a Darkbox deck. I have it up on screen now because it's open at this event obviously, so let's have a look. So Darbox is scary because the dark type attacking core, even though we haven't really seen them as much, right, they are all good attackers. Like Umbreon Darkrai, you know, when we play so many Detonates can, like, you know, go to work. Dark Moon GX can like auto KO our ADP and stop us playing trainers the next day. They basically get that off, we lose. So Ranatar takes 3 prizes on Dedenne with Greedy Crush. Hooper has sets it all up. Guzzlord takes extra prizes as well on stuff like Oranguru or, you know, anything else. Zyden just does like a lot of damage, and Hydreigon just blasts energies into play. So this is a scary deck. Like, the key things that I was looking at here, they only play a 3/3 of the Hydreigon, so they might not be the most consistent at getting it out, right? They only play 2 Gusts, which is nice to note as well. They're probably all in on that Dark Mood, just so right, we just hit what's in the active, right? 2 Cherish Balls, 4 Rare Candies, 4 Marnie. So 4 Marnie, they might end up bricking themselves, but don't get it twisted. This is a scary deck where if they pop off, we probably definitely lose. Let's get to the gameplay. Okay, so we join us here round 2 just as we start the coin flip. Our opponent's going first, not ideal. We're going to give them the old good luck, because, you know, we are a good sportsman like that. So we lead ADP, we've got energy, we've got spell. Now we know that they don't play hammers. It's an open deck list, we know this, right? So we can, if we want, attach water. I'm not sure that's actually what I end up doing, because I'm still paranoid about attaching water turn 1, because everywhere you go on TCG, there's like random yell guns or hammers knocking about the place, and they scare me. So let's have a look. So our opponent leads Dino, which is nice. Now remember, they only play a 3/3 of the Dino, so keep that in mind. They attach energy to Mewtwo Mew. They the Dene, which is nice. You always want to see the Denes. They get down a Hooper and an energy. And they also ditch a rare candy, which is nice, and a Marnie. So they get rid of some decent stuff there, but, you know, their hand wasn't really that great. I guess they didn't want a Marnie turn 2, which is fine, I guess. They are a day 2 deck, so if we can Marnie them, that'd be nice. Our hand doesn't really support that at this moment in time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they got 6 card down. I'm trying to weigh up the Mawile. I mean, they do play a few bench sitters. They've got 2 Crobats. They've got 1 of any left. Let's see if we do end up doing that. Now, I do normally let loose the Mawile turn 1 and playing ADP, but this is a serious game. So let's see. Mawile is in deck. Oh, we've also got the Galarian Zigzagoon, so we can actually bing that Mewtwo, so we can actually one-shot it with Zacian. Not a bad idea searching it out now, to be honest, but I think we're going to get down Zacian just to guarantee ourselves Intrepid, because we can always Dedenne, right? And see loads of cards, and hopefully we've still got 3 Quick Balls left in deck, so we can Spinner. I think we only want to take 1. We're going to do some energies in deck, I think, so you could argue getting 1 out to be like a saucer out isn't actually too bad as well, but I'm a big baby. The Cherish Ball. So let's see. Let's just go for Mawile. It goes for Mawile. So we're going to play Professor's Research here. So there I go. There I go. Letting the Mawile fly. We do get a Crobat. Nice. What else they got? I didn't even look. Well, I think I saw Boss's Orders and a Marnie. So I should really look at their hand. How bad am I? This is serious competition here, but and you're not here even looking at their hand. Terrible. Okay, we can probably afford to get off with an energy switch here, right? Oh no, we get rid of the Dene, that's fine. So, okay, so now we're going to get the Zigzagoon out. I like that play, because we are going to need to ding that Mewtwo at some point. Now seems like a very fair time to do it. We can Metal Saucer onto the Zacian as well, and we shall Intrepid Source. Not a bad turn, we get another Saucer, we get another Boss as well. So, that's not a bad little turn for us, not going to lie. Let's see what our opponent does. Also, we have put that Crobat down. Now, they did have a Marnie in their hand, I know this. So they might not just playing that, but we're forcing them to play cards that they didn't want to do or make them play an Optimate. I love Mawile GX. It's a really good card. It's really strong, but it's really good, right? Excuse me. So there's the Marnie. So let's have a look. So as good as Marnie is, I don't think it's that good of a draw supporter, you know. Draw on 5. That's worse than that's a Shauna, right? Essentially, shuffling draw 5. We're not getting the cards back that you want. So, and we know they've already got rid of a 1 rare candy. We know this, right? There's a communication. They get rid of a dino. Let's see, what is this searching out here then? So if it looks like I'm looking off to the side, so I'm using this monitor. There's a monitor here that I have the gameplay on. I have to use this 1080p monitor. I've got an ultra wide here, but I can't. OBS doesn't let me. It's a weird thing. That's why I'm looking off to the side. So they get rid of the Mega Sableye T-Tar. They retreat into Mewtwo Mew, and they probably copy Roguering. Yeah, they got a Roguering. So it looks like it's probably going to search like what rare candy, Hydreigon, and like a support so they can just tear through their deck. But I have noticed good people. They only have one dino down. We can Ultimate Raid this turn if we energy switch and set up this Zacian, which I think is fun. We put them back. Like this deck isn't going. We can look at this. There's no red blue. There's no Weevols. We know that our opponent isn't going to get energy into play any other way apart from Hydreigon. So if we can set them back, like now we know that Hydreigon isn't coming down for another 2 turns at least. That's fine by me, and we can set up our Zacian. So energy switch is coming in clutch there for sure. Sometimes I'm not the biggest fan of energy switches in ADP, not gonna lie, but they came in useful there. Only get 1 prize. Now we're not used to doing that with ADV, taking 1 prize at a time, but I think that was definitely the right play to make in this scenario. Funnily enough, we can bench Zacian Boss's Orders again. We know they only play a 3/3 as well, so they're down 1 dino. I mean, if they prize the dino, that could be their last one right there. And I think just KOing that seems to be the right play as well. But we don't think we've got any reason to do anything. I mean, our hand doesn't really support us doing anything else anyway, so I think we're fine just to Bosses again. Go down to 4, and that means if we GX, all we have to do now is just carry that Mewtwo, which will be in the firing line because our opponent hasn't developed any other attackers, and I mean it doesn't look like they will either. let's not beat around the bush with it here. Our opponent is up against the ropes here for sure. So I'm trying to work out whether to attach the water now. Act as like a way to prevent Boss's Order stall, but we obviously want to put 2 eggs on the Zacian, so we could put water anywhere we want, but then our opponent would just boss the other one. We get a Marnie as well. We also have a switch in hand for prevent Boss's stall as well. And look at our opponent's hand. That is a fat hand. We definitely would be getting Dark Moon. That's for sure. So let's see what our opponent does here. They're just Roguing again. So now we can either Ultimate Ray into the Mewtwo, or we can just AC it. And I think now is that actually top that energy as well. I think now it should be the AC turn. We can actually Marnie. Yeah, we can Marnie put all those cards away as well, which is gross. So we can Marnie AC, or we can Marnie Ultimate Ray. They've said, well played, this is yours, lol. I'll just say sorry. It's never over until the fat lady sings, that's for sure. So that's what I'm always listening for. You never know. So we Marnie those cards away. Now let's see, do we AC or do we Ultimate Ray? I think Ultimate Ray, so we can just pay retreat and then end this game next turn if needed. Unless we get Bosses trapped or anything like this. So yeah, so now we've got that prior 10 damage in from that Zigzagoon. And that Mewtwo Mew will die. We will get KO'd, I should say, to a Brave Blade. So I'm in a decent... I think we're in a decent spot. Our opponent hasn't even taken a prize card yet. So there's an energy retrieval. That's that Evolutions artwork, I believe. Very nice, very nice, very nice. As far as they haven't got all the other sets on TCG yet, because there's plenty of older cards that are like standard legal, right? From base set switch, for example. By example, because that was in Evolutions being on them. What was that? Right, so we get Marnie back. I mean, to be fair, our win is on board. I mean, our win is on the board now. I mean, we can play it without our hand. In all honesty, we get a Cherish Ball, we get a Switch. So we had the Dene out if needed. They're Jumbreon Darkrai, so our opponent could Dark Moon us here. Yeah, so there's a Dark Moon. So we could just pay retreat, win the game here, right? Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could, but yeah, we can definitely just pay retreat. But that's not what I do. Ultimate Ray for some reason, so I drag the game out a turn. I apologize. Looking back at it, yeah, we definitely could have cared there, right? Yeah, pay retreat. Do you know what it was? Do you know what? I forgot we can just pay retreat. I had the Switch in hand, right? And I was just like, oh, YOLO, we'll just play the Switch. And obviously Dark Moons us. And I'm like, oh boy. So now they can, like, you know, technically like pay retreat, attack with the Umbreon Darkrai. There's a Hydreigon, but then we can go Boss's Orders hunt him without the Dene. So technically we did let the game go on 1 turn longer than needed there, but you know, who am I? Yeah, sometimes we miss stuff, you know what I mean? Sometimes we miss stuff. But as now, our opponent's in a tricky position because they can play retreat. If they go into anything that's not the Umbreon Darkrai, we do KO it. So they just go for the rogue. They don't even do any damage. Yikes, that's a bit sad. But we ultimate rare again. Maybe I wanted ADP to take all 6 prizes. You know, it doesn't happen often. ADP taking 6 prizes with ultimate ray. It's a good attack. We don't get to use it as often as we like, but it is a strong attack. There we take our 3 prizes. There we go. Right, so that was round 2. We're going to go to round 3 in the next video. So we're currently 2-0. So if we win our next round, we win the whole event. Get that mat, hopefully, and then we can move on to the next round of tournament. So fingers crossed that we get there. Thanks for watching. If you're after more Vivid Voltage, deck profiles, comedic videos, tournament gameplay, smash that subscribe button down there for me and join the Slowpoke World Army, baby. There's hella fun down here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.